Hi everybody, my name is Katie at KatieMFitness. Today I'm doing a cardio workout. So for this workout today, I'm using dumbbells for some of the exercises, but as always, equipment is optional. I'll also be giving modifications for the exercises today. So let's go ahead and get started warming up. Let's start with the grapevine. Let's add in a knee this time. So grapevine, knee, grapevine, knee. Two more. Hold it here for all knees. Extend that out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's extend one leg back. Press those hips forward. Inhale, reach those arms up. And let's put most of our weight on that front leg and exhale toward the floor. Stopping where you need to stop. Support on that leg if you need to. And push through that foot and bring yourself up. Take that other leg back. Press those hips forward. Reach up. And then put most of your weight on that front leg and reach toward the floor. And bend that knee, push through your foot and come up, and let's twist here. This time we're going to reach the arm overhead. Four, 3, 2, 1. Modified jacks here. Four, 3, 2, and jump rope. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take this into a front lunge. Now, anytime we're doing lunges or squats, the easier modification would be to keep a smaller bend at the knee. The harder modification would be to bring that knee, that back knee, as close to the floor as possible. Two more. Last one. All right, feet come out wide. We're gonna side to side lunge here. Reach those arms down. Now support on your thigh if you need to. We're gonna hold it on this side. Forearm to opposite thigh. Reach around for a twist. And back to the center, other side. And back to the center and roll it up. Taking a deep breath. And let that out. Do it again. All right, so that is it for the warm up. Grab yourself a quick drink before we get into that cardio workout. All right, so for this first exercise, I'm going to be using a light pair of weights. So we're going to squat, side kick, squat, cross. We're going to stay on one side And then we'll switch and get the other side. All right, 3, 2, 1. So squat, kick, squat, cross. That's halfway. Two more. Last one. And set those weights down. Speed bag here. All right, get ready. Grab those weights. 3, 2, 1. So squat, kick, squat, cross. Squat, kick, squat, cross. We're over halfway. We've got 3 left. Last one here. All right, set those down. Jump rope. We have walking lunges next. If you're going to use weights, grab your weights. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Last 4 here. Set those weights down. High knees. Now feel free to jog those high knees if you want a more intense workout here. All right, so next up, keep your feet moving. Let me grab my weight. We have a squat. We're going to twist this side. When we come up, we're going to twist to the other side. Grab your weight. 3, 2, 1. So squat, twist, and up twist. We're going to stay all on this side. That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Set that down. High knees. All right, grab that weight. We're going to get the other side. 3, 2, 1. So twist and twist. Now make sure your feet are at least hip width, somewhere between hip and shoulder width. That's halfway. Two more. Last one. All right, set that down. Jog in place. All right, we have one jumping jack, one jumping lunge, and we're going to alternate the sides. So you can modify that. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. One jack, one jumping lunge. One jack, one jumping lunge. Four. 2 more. Step touch. We've got a curtsy lunge next. So we're going to come into that curtsy lunge. We're going to step in, knee. So it can just be a tap back and a knee, tap, knee. 3, 2, 1. So come into that curtsy lunge, knee. Now, if you want to make this harder, bring it into the curtsy lunge, take it out for a side plank, step it in, knee. One more. And leg curls. All right, we're going to get the other side. 3, 2, 1. So a curtsy lunge, knee. Make that harder for a side plank. One more. Grapevine. All right, we're going to go through all of those one more round. And then I've got another group of exercises that we'll move on to after that for 2 rounds. All right, grab a drink. We're going to start back with that squat, kick, squat, cross. All right, 3, 2, 1. So squat, kick, squat, cross. That's halfway. Two more. Last one here. All right, speed back. Other side. Grab those weights. 3, 2, 1. Squat, kick, squat, cross. That's halfway. Two more. Last one. All right. Jump rope. We have those walking lunges. Grab your weights. 3, 2, 1. Last 4. Last 1. Step touch, keep those feet moving. We have that squat twist. Grab your weight. 3, 2, 1. This is halfway. 3, 2, 1. Leg curls. We've got the other side. Grab that weight. 3, 2, 1. That's halfway. 2 and 1. All right. Set that down. Grab a drink if you need a drink. We have that 1 jumping jack and 1 jumping lunge. 3, 2, 1. That's halfway. One more. All right. Curtsy lunge next. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. One more. And all high knees here. We've got the other side. Three, two, one. One more. Grapevine. We have a side lunge with a center knee, back to a side lunge, elbow reaches toward opposite knee. We're going to stay all on one side. 3, 2, 1. So side lunge, knee, side lunge, knee to elbow. We're going to stay all on one side. One more. Side lunge, center knee, side lunge, elbow to knee. All right, we've got the other side. 3, 2, 1. So a side lunge, knee, side lunge, elbow to knee. Two more. Last one. Step, touch. All right, so next up, we have Charleston. So it's step back, step in, knee. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you want to make this harder, you can add a little hop in here. That's halfway. Three, 2, and 1. High knees here. All right, we've got the other side. 3, 2, 1. So step it back, step it in, knee. Now you can also add in a kick here. Now for an easier modification, it's a tap back, tap forward, tap, tap. So toe tap, heel tap. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grapevine. Next up, we're doing a burpee. Slow burpee or fast burpee. Or if you can't make it to the floor, you're going to go 2, 1, and 2, 1. So 2 push-ups, 2 squats. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Two more. Last one. All right. We're going to pick up the weight for this next one. We have a front lunge with a twist. So we're twisting to that side we're lunging on. 3, 2, 1. That is halfway. Two more. Last one. All right. Grab a drink. We have one more round of those exercises, and then we will cool down and stretch. All right, so we're starting back with that side lunge knee, and then elbow to opposite knee. 3, 2, 1. So side lunge, knee, and then elbow to opposite knee. Side lunge, knee, elbow. We have two more. Last one here. All right. Leg curls. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, knee, elbow to knee. Two more. Last one. All right. Let's step out to side, step back, rainbow arms. All right, we've got Charleston in 3, 2, 1. Step back, step in, knee or kick. 2 more. Last one. All right. Take that side to side, a step or a hop. We've got Charleston on the other side. In 3, 2, 1. So remember, it can be a tap, 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 tap. That's halfway. Last one. All right, shuffle. We have that burpee next. So fast or slow or on the wall. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. That is halfway. One more. Hang in there for one more. All right. Back to that shuffle. And we're going to grab the weight for this last exercise. We have a front lunge and a twist. 3, 2, 1. That's halfway. 3, 2, 1. All right. Set that down and grab a drink. All right, so we made it to the end of the workout. Keep those feet moving. Hopefully that got your heart rate up and you broke a good sweat. All right, let's V-step this out to the front. Two more. Last one. All right. Let's twist and reach. Reach that overhead. Last one here. All right, take your feet out wide. And we're going to bring that hand or forearm to the opposite thigh, or you can reach for the floor. We're going to twist around, extend that arm up. And bring it back to the center. We're going to go ahead and lean into this leg. Get that inner thigh stretch while we're here. Bring that down if you can. And then if you're here, you can twist to the other side. And relax. Bring that back to the center. Let's go to the other side. And back to the center. Reach it into that stretch or bring that down to the floor. And back to the center. And roll yourself up. And let's take one leg forward, one leg back. So we're in a staggered stance here. We're going to inhale up, and we're going to exhale forward, stopping where you need to. Feel that stretch run down the back of the leg. And bend that knee, press into your foot, push yourself up. Now we're going to put most of our weight on that back leg and pull the toes back toward the shin. And then lift that leg and circle through your ankle and circle the other way. And then step that foot back and push those hips forward. Lift that chest out, standing up in good posture here. Let's take one arm across the body. Pull that shoulder away from the ear. Circle through your wrist. And circle the other way. All right, step that in and bend your knee. So try to keep that knee pulled back in line with the other. Make sure it's not out to the front. Stand up tall. Now, if you need the wall for support, or if you need the wall to prop your foot up against it, just in order to get that stretch. All right, we're going to start with this same exercise, same stretch on the other side. And set that foot back behind. And press those hips forward. Bring that arm across the body and pull that shoulder away from the ear. Make a fist and circle through your wrist. Circle the other way. And we're going to put most of our weight on that back leg. Pull the toes back toward the shin. And lift that leg, circle through your ankle. Circle the other way. Set that foot down, and we're going to put most of our weight on that front foot as we exhale forward. And bend your knee, push into the floor with that foot. Roll yourself up. Roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders back. Pull down and hold. Interlock your fingers behind your back. Lift your chest out. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. And we're going to turn the chin up. And then we're going to turn down. And relax the arms. Bring this to the front and stretch out. Reach those arms out, lengthen. Inhale up. And exhale to one side. Turn and look up at the ceiling. On your next inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Look up at the ceiling. Inhale back to the center. Interlock your fingers behind your back. So roll those shoulders back and down. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. Turn your chin up. And down. And relax. Swing your arms. All right, give yourself a big hug. Walk those fingers back as far as you can. Give yourself a big hug. And reach up. Opposite arm on top this time. Another big hug. Reach up and circle your arms. Circle the other way. All right, circle those shoulders forward. All right, inhale up and exhale. And another big breath in. And let it out. All right, so that is it for your workout today. I hope you enjoyed this workout as much as I did. And if you did, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And please be sure to share this video with your family and your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you the next time.